Today was extremely bad in terms of games. I tried a lot of things. I got tilted really quickly. A lot of one landers, a lot of six landers, over and over and over and over again. I was about to give up, honestly, and I probably should have given up, but I really want to get a video out, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying Abzan in best of three because I theorized that best of one was too slow for Abzan the last time I tried it. Best one was too fast, sorry. Abzan was too slow, too many tap lands. But I think you can kind of make your way around that in best of three because you have your sideboard, and decks are usually slower because you have a sideboard, because you can't really force aggro into a lot of anti-aggro tools post-board. So it actually did work out to my expectations, which is kind of surprising, and potentially even exceeding them once I finish off the exact list that I want to end up on. A few cards that are notable: Edgar, which has been fantastic in the green-black matchup, and it's going to be really good against mono red as well. I think it's good against a lot of things. You want a creature that dies potentially, but also gains you value even if it does die, right? So you either want the creature to be good stats and have an effect that either enters the battlefield and does something, or dies and kind of sticks around, which Edgar does with the Edgar Markov's Coffin, which generates lifelink creatures, which is also relevant, and it's relevant with the Virtue as well, making tokens always good with Virtue. I have the Ashiok, which has actually been really good. I would craft another one, but it's a Mythic, and I don't really want to use my Mythic wild cards, so I'm probably not going to do that. I would advise you probably play two, though, if you do have it. I would probably cut this Shield Red. This Shield Red is kind of an experiment. I think it's also fine. It kind of falls into the category that I mentioned, where you want your creature to do something as it enters the battlefield, and this does do that, and it's also a good body, which is the other criteria. You want a good body, you want a creature that blocks very well, and these two do fall into that category. So that's good. My Stone, Weak Stone, a little bit experimental. I do think it's good with Beanstalk. You get a lot of value out of this. You can either draw 3 or remove and draw 1, which is also fine. So it's flexible. It also has some value with the Flicker from Wandering Emperor. The Wanderer, I mean, not Wandering Emperor. So that's also relevant in some narrow cases. The mana base is not great, but also like you're using domain, so you have the cheap binding most of the time. Either 2 mana, 1 mana, kind of depends. It's usually good enough, and you have the good like black removal spells like Go for the Throat, and the March, which is actually really good with Beanstalk. It does gain you a lot of life, allows you to stabilize in the mid game. Overall good. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, the end is probably necessary just because you're not playing blue. You can't really fight off those big threats. Definitely need to play at least 2. And for that same reason, I'm also playing Stone Rain in the sideboard, which has actually been really good, honestly. Every time I play it, I'm like, yeah, I think this is supposed to be in the deck. It does make sense. There's some more anti-aggro tools with like Trespasser, also like Graveyard Interaction in a way. The Lorans, which I'm not sure I should be playing. I'm kind of iffy on this. It seems like it's fine. Maybe one Loran and then like, I don't know, something else. I'm not sure what else. This is probably the whatever slot. Elish Norn, though, I do like. I think this card is very good. And I think it should see play in this deck. One, you have Binding. 2, Beanstalk. When you play it, you draw 2, which is good. This shield is good as well with it. The Mice One, Weak One also good. The Flicker from Wandering Emperor becomes even better. I think there might be a way to like play more around these cards with Elish Norn, but I'm not sure. It's not in the main deck, so it's not necessarily something I want to play around. But it's something to keep in mind. It's really good against Ramp, which is probably like a harder matchup, which is why I'm playing so many cards that are good against Ramp. And I think this card is also good against Mono Red. So Elish Norn, I think underplayed right now, should definitely see more play in white decks. I think this is the deck for it. Now I could play even more into it, but yeah, we'll see. And then obviously anti-mono red cards. Sunset Revelry, Knockout Blow. Path of Peril, really good in this deck. Could play 2 if you're facing a lot of aggro decks, but this deck does pretty well against aggro. Could definitely play 2 though. I think that's totally reasonable. Could have a Farewell as well, but you don't really want to exile your Beanstalks. You don't want to exile your Bindings. Kind of iffy. Another March in the sideboard. That's really about it. Kind of standard stuff. I do like this kind of Beanstalk game plan, though. I'm kind of high on it. It does feel like it's the most consistent way to play a controlling deck, and this kind of falls in line. in that category, I do think this deck is fine. It's kind of fun to play. It's a little bit different. I like having the white and the black as like you're really, really good in terms of interacting with the board. And I do appreciate that in this deck. And yeah, that's really about it. Before we get into the gameplay, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to keep up with my future uploads. If I have enough green, I think I already did the math. Should be fine. I mean, I could play Black Virtue, but I'm almost only exiling stuff, and I think it's relevant here. But yeah, I could play it. It's fine. Just because it draws, I mean, who cares? I can just use it as a -3/-3, draw 2, or draw 1. I'll add it after. I mean, as long as this doesn't die, I'm in a good spot. It might die, which is kind of a problem. Let's hope it doesn't. That's all I can say. Probably gonna die. I mean, even if it dies, I guess I just get rid of it after. I should have tapped out. Like, they bring it out, I just get rid of it. And yeah, again, like, the one thing I was really desperately looking for was any permanent, like, creature or something that would feel good in this deck. Can't really think of one. Like, a creature that wouldn't mind getting removed, I guess, would be ideal, but probably doesn't exist. I mean, I might as well just get rid of it now. Yeah, now I'm stuck in a situation where I'm ahead, but I'm not really doing anything, which is kind of a problem. Just have Mirex. I think I do want to draw, actually. That would be good. Like, sure, I'm not winning, but my opponent's not winning either, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know what else I can do. I don't think I want to draw with this. I could. I mean, you know what? I don't know why they're not conceding here. Like, I don't know. Oh, I mean, even with that in hand, it's no div. I just have no pressure. I need to fix that. I need to find something. Maybe I have to play more man lands. I don't know. Maybe. Like, what can I possibly play that even? I don't know. It'd be like ideally, I don't know. I'm not in the right colors. Like invasion. I mean, white sun is fine, I guess. I mean, yeah, poison. Finish with Mirax. I don't know. I mean, they're gonna play tear. Okay. I don't think my post board is that good against them. I'll just play that as a bait. Something. Eh. I mean, this card sucks. The rest doesn't matter. I could just play the Stone Brains. Probably better than most of my cards. They have Lord Skitter. I mean, maybe I just do this. Can't cut Planeswalkers. Yeah, maybe I do need Black Virtue for these kind of matchups. It would be good. It would be good because they're milling themselves. It's pretty annoying, actually. Not a huge deal, but not my favorite thing to see there. I think Edgar's actually good. Because if they tear it, I think it's fine. It's a good bait. Should probably play two. And if it sticks, it's pretty much perfect in this matchup. Yeah, Stonebrain is not it in this matchup. It's mostly for ramp, but I don't know why I brought it in here. A little bit too fast for me. terrible draw, but like, I mean, my lands are horrendous. Wow, their hand is terrible. But mine is too, so yeah. Oh, lucky top deck. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Probably the only good card they could draw there in that spot, I think. Other than a Planeswalker, maybe. I think I'd rather have Edgar. I'm not sure. I have no domain, so it's probably correct. Yeah, my hand sucks. Hmm. Interesting. You know, maybe if I could draw a land, that would help me a little bit. Maybe. I might as well concede at this point. Like, I'm never stabilizing from here with 5 mana. 5 mana, 2 colorless, pain land. Infinite value here. Like, okay, discarding is fine though. That's not a good play for them. I want the beanstalk. I want the beanstalk. I mean, my beanstalk is probably. I mean, it's not dying this turn. Do I value a random 2/2? Probably not, actually. Yeah, never mind. Just do this. Oh, and they have to cast it this turn, so they can't even. Okay, that's actually not terrible. I lose my Ashiok, but then they lose their Glissa. And if I draw a land, I can play Edgar, which protects me against any attackers. Ooh. They're getting rid of both my beanstalks? Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they can do that. Oh, yeah, true. God, this card is so good.
victory.
Only I drew that last turn. Now I'm screwed, I think. Ugh. Just giving me a little bit more mana there, and I'm able to do a lot more. I guess I could grab basic land. Could grab basic land here. I think I have to do that. Yeah. Fortunate. Why would I grab planes? I already have planes. I draw a land next turn. I'm in it. Okay. Ugh. Hmm. I mean, a beanstalk. That is really bad for me. Holy. But I could draw. I do have a lot of cards that could pop off here. I hope I find one. I did. Okay. That's big. That is very big. Could have been a lot of things, but this is the best, probably one of the best ones, if not the best. And I get my thing back as well, which is pretty good. Ugh.
This is my home,
Oh,
and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
that is very bad for me.
Sacrifices must be made.
Ugh. That is not good. Oh, was it worth making Rex in response? Yeah, probably. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's probably 2 creatures over 1, right? I mean, well, actually, yeah, it was Rex in response. I forgot about it. Probably better take the cheaper card. Try to find a removal spell for this. Yeah, tunnel vision on my thing, so. I mean, I'm drawing 2. I think I have to. I have to do it. No, I tunnel vision on Takenuma. That was obviously the play.
Go and drink deep of sorrow.
One turn off. I might lose the game. I mean, I deserve to lose for that, honestly, but we'll see. Basically only shield red. And they already have 1 in the graveyard. That's annoying. I can force flip twice, right? Yeah, I can force flip twice, actually, that's fine.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I mean, my play works out only if I draw an exile for that. Which thankfully I did. And also, they would have exiled my Ashiok, which would have been annoying, but still, I could have traded then, so. It happens. I don't know. I'm tilted, and that makes you tunnel vision more, so. No real excuse there. I could leave that in play and just chump to get rid of Lily. I could do this as well. Which is probably fine. Best of both worlds there. I don't really need to interact with Lily.
There is no waking from these nightmares.
I could do everything. I should play this first then. Now that's relevant actually. Do I do it? Am I in danger of dying from anything? 3 damage? I guess it's probably not. So I might as well just get rid of shield run. This can't come out, right? No. I wish they had images. It's definitely this, right? Like, I don't know if this is... I don't remember names, so... Okay, they pretty much have nothing. I guess I could have died if I had not done the triple block there, so... It would have been at 2.
You're gonna regret that.
Well, actually, with... I don't know. Whatever. I need to play another Edgar. That's probably the best creature I can play. Doesn't really care about removal. I mean, sure, it gets exiled, but... Everything gets exiled. The cheapest creature that's resistant to removal that I can play. Is that a problem? I mean... also, I lose my Wandering Emperor there. Whatever. Interesting. Could destroy my Edgar. But I mean, plusing is the most reasonable. Also, didn't they pay life for that? Oh, they had to. Oh. Hmm. I don't know how I won this game. Realistically, I should have conceded. I don't know if they played it poorly or not. I don't think they did. So I just lucked out, I guess. Whatever. Hurdle? I don't think that's worth. I think it's better to plus there if you're gonna do this, because then this will trade with these, so it doesn't even defend. Oh, but you get that back. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's probably worth actually, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I gotta remember that this is choose one, exile one of them. Hopefully I did that correctly. I did. Probably lethal here. Oh, the Rankle. Yeah, the Rankle was bad for them. I think discarding 2 cards there for them was worse. Probably. Because this was valuable. The basic was not valuable, but I think this was pretty valuable. But maybe not, I don't remember. I mean, they had... I mean, it's not ridiculous either, but it's just my hand was bad. Like, I just discard 2 kind of trashy cards. But they also discard, like, 2 kind of trashy cards. So I guess it's probably not a misplay. It's just like like the game could go in a direction where it matters for them. It just seemed like it was weaker in the moment, which I think was more important for them to keep snowballing. So actually, I think it did not work out for them. They were playing like the long game against a deck with beanstalk, which is not good, I think. It's fine. Oh, also, I kind of wanted to change the mana base a little bit, but it's fine. I kind of want green on two. Blue, not very relevant. Black, not very relevant. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This might be a guaranteed loss. I don't think I can beat mono blue. But we'll try him. So I have to slam every turn, basically. Counter, counter, counter. I'll win, try to win with Mirex. Try to remove. I just don't have many efficient removal spells. Only thing that's good is binding. Other than that, go for the throat. I have two. I mean, best case I hit it with the ends. Probably not happening. I mean, it's not like I have no tools, so it's not like a guaranteed loss, but it's usually really bad as a slow deck. Okay, I've hit like... The good news is I did hit most of my proactive spells, and that does put me in a pretty good spot against no Jin on 3. Like, even if they Jin on 3, I guess I have removal. But if they do Jin into Jin, and then I'm in trouble. I don't want to discard this, so I think I have to discard this. Here's a question. Am I ever playing into 2-mana counter here? Probably never. I should never do it. Oh, I could have slammed. No, I don't think I want to slam, though. Yeah, I could have slammed when they cast the impulse, but I don't think it's right. I don't want them to slam the Jin yet. I don't have enough to counteract it at the moment. Okay, I will... What am I doing here? I think I just try to remove it. And there's no real point in playing like a tempo game against them. Not right now, at least. Sure. Sure. Desile, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. I mean, that's good news because that means they don't have the protection spell, which is more devastating for me. Again, this matchup is impossible, I think. Unless I draw very well, which is... Oh, that's interesting. So they have the 5/5. No? How would they do that then? Oh, wow. That is probably the best thing I could have drawn there, actually. That is my best card against mono blue tapped out, for sure. I think I'm stable now. That was not the play for them, but I guess their hand was terrible. Pretty scary. 3, 4. I only have 8. If only I had one more mana. think I'm dead. I just didn't draw removal. There's almost no point in slamming one of these this turn, so... I think the play is to do this on their turn, probably. Hope to top deck something. Probably play this. Again, I thought... Like, even if I draw well, it's not enough in this matchup. Like, all they have to do is play one Jhin and I'm kind of done. If I had Graveyard Exile, I would actually be in a good spot, but I don't. So now I have to flip and hope for the best. I have actually never faced mono blue in this meta, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe, just maybe, they don't have two spells to cast. Probably not. Probably not happening. But again, if they don't have counter magic, maybe they'll have to like bounce one of their things. That's not very good. That's not a fairy, is it? No. Alright, they need a hard counter. I'm assuming they'll have it, but they don't. They don't. Ugh. They definitely have it by now. Whatever. That's what it is. Pretty close. I think if I actually had binding there, I would do it in response and I'd probably win. I don't have much in the sideboard either. Maybe knockout blow is better than March, almost. Probably not. I think I play any amount of creatures. Nah, I couldn't do anything. It's fine. Like, game one, I have half my deck that doesn't do anything against them, so it's like almost guaranteed loss. Which is what I said at the start. It was looking like kind of close. And again, if I draw correctly there, there's a small chance. But yeah, probably not realistic. I mean, it was, again, they didn't have it in hand, so... Yeah. I'd go for the throat as well. Like, I had a decent amount of things that could, you know, interact positively with their board, but... Oh, this could go very well for me, actually. Why did I not play this? Like, this is irrelevant. I think this might just be GG immediately. Which is kind of good for me. Gives me another chance. Like, getting a free win is kind of huge here. I definitely should not have played this instead of this. I don't know what I was thinking there. I'm so used to playing the manland first because it's more relevant usually, but not on turn one. And also because my hand was like all black, I was like whatever, but yeah. I think they just auto lose here unless they have other win cons. Like this just ends the game for the most part on the play. As long as I spell the card correctly, which I should be able to. Okay, I don't think that's relevant. Oh, I should not have clicked the last one. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. I don't know exactly what's in their deck, but I think it's fine. I'm not really sure what other win cons they have, but surely it's not as threatening as Jhin, which means I just remove them and it's fine. And I actually have a creature that's very relevant in this matchup. So I drew really well. I drew my stone brains and I drew my one creature that's actually relevant. Thankfully. Making up for last game's RNG pretty much. These are pretty much worthless. Also, there's another problem. It's that this is worthless. But alright. I wish I had more stack effects. Maybe I should. Nah, I'm not gonna play cards just for mono blue. It doesn't make sense. I do have shield red. But even stack effects don't work against this, don't work against this. I wonder if I just let this rip. It's very low chance of doing anything. But also, my creatures are probably never dying, so why would I not do it? And I'm gonna mill like 3 really good cards and cry, but... whatever. Also, I probably should have tried targeting that. Oh. Very nice. I almost just want to remove that in response. I think this might be their last creature, but it's so irrelevant. Yeah, it's actually so irrelevant. I don't even want to do it. The card doesn't do anything. I kind of want them to draw this almost. It's so worthless. The thing is, I could actually see myself losing from a spot where I didn't have creatures. Because they just draw infinite counter spells, and I'd actually die to this 1-3, I think. Might be time to start swinging. They could double block my Trespasser, but I think that's actually okay. I need to start pressuring them with something else. The one of Cottage as well. I drew really well this game. If I lose, then it's just the matchup is unwinnable. I don't know what else to say. Oh, actually, they could have... oh, wait. I should not have attacked with that. I forgot they could... oh, yeah, they could just 1-for-1 me there, actually. Thankfully, they didn't see it. That was a really bad play. I did not realize that they could 1-for-0 me there. No point in attacking with the land if they're gonna have to march. Yeah, this being +1/+1 means they can just block first, see what I choose, and then screw me over. That was really bad. They're not going for the march? Interesting. I mean, now I basically win if something enters the graveyard at any point. But that's probably not happening anytime soon, so... yeah. Can't really kill my own stuff off. I really... I wish I looked, because I have no idea if they have other creatures. I don't think they do. If they do, it's Serpents, which is actually kind of annoying. I don't know. The fact that that was actually close, in my opinion, is not good for me. Not at all. I think Sunset Revelry is actually not bad. Yeah, that was not a free win. Even with my like almost god tier draw, that was not a free win at all. I think I just cut. I think I cut my like super top end for like more early game. Maybe. I mean, this 2-1 doesn't do anything almost ever. And I still need things to like pressure. Yeah, I think it's. I have to keep this at least. Or I mean, isn't this better? Maybe not actually. This is cheaper. I think this is better. Shield Red, Ashiok, Virtue. Yeah. Knockout Blow. I mean, I probably need both knockout blows. Like, it's too dangerous. It doesn't really work against the untap hexproof thing, but I mean, it does. It's a 1-for-1 still. I think I would cut the White Sun's Twilight. Too expensive. I just probably fine like this. I can't do much more here. Maybe I need to play an extra man land in the deck somewhere. That's a possibility. One I'm not necessarily against either. Zero pressure. If I had duress as well, it'd be a little bit better, but I wasn't expecting Mono Blue, which is pretty much the only matchup where I'd really want duress. This hand is fine if they don't have a very card draw heavy hand. If they have Jin, I'm probably like in a decent spot with this hand. I do need land. That could be a problem. If I get mana screwed, I think I just lose automatically. Almost. That's fine actually. This probably resolves. Like, why would you even play that instead of make disappear? Okay, now I'm in a bad spot. I need a Triumph that puts this to 1, then I can kind of do something. Not good. I have to go for a Giga play here. Kind of annoying. Alright, I find land. I might be okay if they replay that. I mean, I should definitely do it now. There's no reason not to. It does dodge spell stutter, which is kind of nice. Alright, they have one draw. They found another relevant spell. Very annoying. Otherwise, I would just insta-win pretty much. That's not guaranteed to be anything good. I need a land. If they're hesitating, they definitely don't have anything to counteract. So I might be in a good spot. Okay, I'm not in a good spot. I needed land there, I think. Yeah. I was actually close. Like, maybe... I don't, there's nothing I could have done, right? Like, they just drew the perfect sequence of spells to counter my... And also I drew kind of poorly because I was forced to discard 2 cards. Which just sucks, but not much I can do. That's how bad the matchup is. I mean, then again, I draw this earlier. I'm probably fine because this goes to 1. I play this plus binding, and then I'm in a good spot because then I have 4 mana for March. Yeah, I probably win the game if I draw that earlier. Yeah. Very frustrating, but yeah, bad matchup and could have won, but didn't line up. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you'll get access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.